Now this is Jeff and Wilma at Budrum. This video we're going to show you how to cope with really angry bees. And this hive has a colony of real angry bees in it. It's really hard just to get the honey out of this hive, let alone check on the brood. And because they're so angry, the brood's in a pretty poor state. I haven't looked at the brood for quite a while, so I'm going to show you what you can do with it. I've got my smoker going pretty well. I'm going to give them a good amount of smoke. Put some in front of the entrance so they'll draw it in. I'm going to take the lid off just to see what's going on inside, because I haven't been here for about 4 weeks. Good amount of bees in here. Now what I'm going to do is just lift this whole box up and place it on top of those other 2 boxes there. So just very gently place that and give that a bit more smoke. So I haven't got this bottom board nailed to the super, so I'll lift the whole thing across. I'm going to just sit that on top of these other 2 boxes.
Is it very heavy?
No. Put this back. So what I have here is another box. That's good, that's alright. Now what I have here is 3 empty frames on that side. I'm just going to space them out evenly because I put 9 frames in the brood. The 3 frames in the middle have all got brood. So you've got brood here of varying stages of growth, but they've all got some newly laid fertile eggs. So what will happen, these bees are going to make themselves a new queen with those fertile eggs. Now these frames come out of fairly placid hives, so hopefully these bees will make themselves a nice placid queen. This hive still has the queen and all the brood, so what I'm going to do is remove the queen excluder.
Well, I'm well covered for this adventure.
I always check the bottom of the queen excluder to make sure the queen isn't on there. What I'll do is I'll put this back onto the other hive. And I'm going to put this honey super back on. There's a bit of weight in there. And I'll put this lid back on. That's basically the job done. So what I'm going to do now, as much as I can, have a look for the queen. If I find the queen, I'm going to squash her. With all the smoke, I can feel them bouncing off my glove. They're hitting it hard. Because this hive is here, the bees that try to get me, when they leave me alone, they'll go back to the old site. So you'll have a gradual drifting of bees coming out of this hive over to there, so that eventually all you've got in here, young bees. So that's the idea. So the hive over there, they're going to make a new queen, and I'm going to look for the queen in this one. That's drone larvae, and that, to me, that is a good indication that a hive is getting ready to swarm when they're doing that. Spring's been going for about 3 months now, and this hive hasn't swarmed, so I guess it'll swarm fairly soon, but I'm going to prevent that from happening. We've had storms here the last few days, and a thunderstorm went through this morning, so I wondered how we're going to go with this hive, see what's happening. Some of the bees are going for me, and as soon as they leave me alone, instead of going back to this box, they go back to the old box. There's a fair bit of chalk brood disease in this hive. You can see a lot of chalk brood disease over on that. They're all chalk brood. Haven't seen any evidence of any American foul brood yet.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, so with all the chalk brood around in this hive, that might be the reason why they've been a bit slow to get ready to swarm. So we've found the queen. I hate to do this. She's a beautiful queen,
But she's a cranky queen.
but her progeny's cranky. Nothing wrong with the bees. They're good defenders. When you can't manage the hive, you've got to do something about it.
So where are you going to leave this hive, Joe?
I might take it up to the other stand.
Mm-hmm.
If any of these frames aren't worth keeping in there, I'll take them out and cut them out. Not much brood in the frame, a lot of pollen. So that one's going to go home. I'll just shake these bees. See, they're coming up. But they'll go back to the other side. Look, they're going for me. Look.
Yeah.
Now, with all the smoke they've had,
They're touchy, aren't they?
yeah. See, look at this frame here. There's no brooding in this frame at all. It's just one side is 80% pollen. So I'll take that one home and cut it out. It's not hard to see that these are cranky. Take this over to my truck. I forgot about that.
Blooper. You really upset them, didn't you?
Yeah. Anyway, I forgot the bottom board wasn't nailed to the box. Can you see that one to the right?
I'll have to. We've got some visitors observing what we're doing. Oh, and we've got another visitor too. I don't think it's a kangaroo though.
Doesn't look like one.
Hi, David. These bees have made themselves at home on the truck.
Yeah. That's right, I've got to put that. Oh, I've got a spot over here I can put them. Oh, get a lot of bees there. Find a hive to get a frame of brood out of. So this hive hasn't got a queen excluder, so what I'm going to do is, I think there'll be brood in the middle ones at the top. There's a lot of chalk brood in this one too. Oh, a lot of chalk brood everywhere. They've had an unusually wet spring, so that probably doesn't help with the chalk brood.
We're going to look into another hive to see if it's a bit healthier to take brood out of.
Yeah, these ones aren't too bad. And we've had a lot of storms around, so they're not going to be all that happy anyway. So I'm going to take some brood, 3 frames of brood out of this hive. Looks like pretty good brood to make a new queen out of. There's a lot of bees buzzing around, but
They seem very quiet too, don't they?
yeah, these are much quieter. Look at that queen cell down the side here. See how they're extending it down?
Yes. Nothing in there?
No. So what I might do is take 4 frames out of this one, seeing as they're extending those queen cells down.
Oh, there's a queen right in the middle. Right
Oh,
in the
yeah.
middle. See. Oh, I can see her. I found her.
Yeah, isn't she a beauty?
Yes.
So she's only a young queen,
She's lovely.
about 6 months or a bit older.
Beautiful queen.
She's a ripper. So I'll put this frame back in, and I won't shake her. And I'll take 4 frames and leave 5. Well, these will probably have a bit of a fly.
Jeff's just replacing the brood with some foundation.
What we've done is we've taken all the brood out of this hive and we've introduced it to the other cranky hive over there, and we've got 4 frames of brood out of the good hive in here, and I've added 2 frames with foundation. And I think there's enough bees left over here to look after those 4 frames of brood, and they'll make themselves a new queen. All I've got for a lid is a bit of ply. I'm not going to put it down tight because I want the bees, there's a lot of bees on the back of the truck, and I want the bees to be able to smell the pheromones and make their way back to here from the back of the truck. What I ended up doing, I put an empty frame across the box and put this ply lid on top of that with a brick, and then they've got a hole all the way around for the other bees to be able to smell the pheromones and make their way back here. That's our strategy for taking care of a really cranky hive. As you can see, there's a lot of bees buzzing around me, and I didn't get one sting and you didn't get one sting, so we've done well. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you later. Bye.
Bye.